Look at that. That's not a house. That's a castle. Hey, Tectonic, JR here. Gonna do a little something different today. I found this really cool game online. It comes in really handy if you're bored and you want to kill a little bit of time. I know I've messed around with it quite a bit and it's kind of entertaining, so it's called Townscaper, and we'll go ahead and show you what that's all about. Okay, so I've got the default screen up here, and you see it's basically just a little tiny island with some buildings and some decorations just plopped out in the middle of the ocean. And this game is accessible on the web, so all you have to do is go to this URL, and I'll put that in the description, and it will pull that right up. And forgive me, I just clicked there. Okay, so this game is a pared down version, and when I say pared down, I just mean it's gives you a smaller workspace to deal with and a few fewer tools. But there is a Steam version of this as well. It's $6. It's really inexpensive, so if this piques your interest, you can just go download it on Steam for $6. It's also available on the App Store, Google Play, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, Epic, and GOG. If we turn on the grid here, you can see that this is the real estate that it gives us to play with, which actually is quite a bit. It doesn't look like a ton, but wait till you see some of the stuff that you can make. So go ahead and do this. So I don't know, let's go ahead and place one here. And you can basically just like make any formation you want, really. And then just click to drag and rotate the canvas. If you use the scroll wheel, you can zoom in and out. And then if you right click and drag, you can move the canvas left and right. And then you can build on top of buildings by clicking on the roof. It changes shape to accommodate what you're looking for. What's really cool is depending on what you put down, you can see that it puts down some staircases and other decorations, as if you can go down to the beach here or whatever, so that's pretty cool. Up here you've got some pigeons, and if you click on the pigeons, if you click on the space where the pigeons are, they'll go fly away, and eventually they'll come back. So let's go ahead and put something here. Just kind of go around and do that. You see, we've got a little walkway here. If you build on top with at least two, you get a little at least two above the roof, you get a little spire there. But you can build off the side here too, and then it gives you a little archway. Building off the side allows you to extend to that direction at that same height. I'm going to go ahead and backspace that one out because I like that little arch it gives us. Pigeons are back, you can see, and the more roofs you build, the more pigeons you get. Oh, let's see. So you kind of put a chair and a bush and a lookout binoculars there. Extend this out that way. And this is cool too because it kind of reminds me of those old sim games like SimCity. I used to play that all the time, and you can basically the map is your canvas. You can build whatever you want. And then as you get closer to some of these points, you can see that it gives you that many sides. So here's a 3-sided one. This is a 5-sided one. Put that there. That. Actually, there we go. See, now we got like a little archway that people can walk under. Oh, it's kind of starting to look like a college town. I actually found this game while watching some Facebook reels. There's this one guy that shows useful websites you should know, part 451 or whatever, and this was one of those. It was listed as something you can really dive into to cure boredom. Look at this. This is pretty cool. You got kind of like a curved walkway here. Let's see if I can make it a full corner. Yeah. No. No, no, no. But look, if you do that, then you get kind of like an arch door in there. But I like the other look. I like the dual arches better, so I'm just going to leave that in there. Let's kind of do that. Alright, so now we've got a nice little connected walkway there. Not really doing anything for us at the moment, so what we can do is bring that up, and now we've got like a little clothesline hanging in there, so the level of detail in this game is pretty impressive. So I'll go ahead and you can build up higher. And then eventually you will hit a ceiling, but it's pretty high. Just kind of go up a little bit. There you kind of have an arch. This door is kind of going into nowhere, so that doesn't really make a ton of sense. But we can easily put like a little terrace there. And now you've got kind of a mailbox here. Let's see what happens if I do this. No, like that. And there's these little canals under there too, so it's like if you had a little boat you could sail under there. But there are no boats in this game, so that's... Maybe they'll put that in a future iteration of this. Let's go ahead and do that. Put something there, something there. And then one thing you can do is, now you've got kind of like double arches. So that's pretty cool. And there are no real building blocks you can select. You know, over here you've got the different colors that you can choose, but really what it comes down to is whatever the block that you get is wherever you click and whatever its surroundings are. So if you click here, you get like a brace over the sidewalk, and that extends out. But if there's another one, if there's another piece next to it, you can kind of get the arch thing going on, as we see here. Put something here. These pigeons to fly away again. There's a door to nowhere. Kind of makes no sense. Kind of do that. Yeah, quite the castle going on here. Get rid of the initial blocks that they gave you. Here and do that. Now this is a beehive, I'm told. I guess we got some beekeepers living here. Build that up. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. You got like a dual staircase going down. That up. Oh, so I guess if you click and hold it, you can stairs. I kind of like those. Yeah. I'm liking this. and that's as high as you can go. So that's that's a pretty generous vertical limit. It looks almost to the point of being ridiculous. I'm going to pare that down a little bit. Put a spire there. Let's build a little bit this way. Quite the castle going here. Each one of these has a little door that people can go in. That guy's got his boot sitting there. Same here and there. Yeah, you can get really intricate with this. So we can get a few more cool things to appear. There's a single window. I'm not sure what's in there. Maybe it's storage. I don't know. Houses there. Out there. A couple of two-story houses. A little bit of a boardwalk. A little hut. Lighthouse tower at the end. Let's kind of connect this. Now notice we had kind of a different intersection there because it's more like a five-pointed star. We have a five-pointed roof here. See if we can get it to give us... Oh, there we go, a double arch. Notice here it put like a post down there. Yeah. What else we can do with this? That's our main building right here. It goes all the way from there, all the way around. See if I can connect these two without disturbing too much. Okay, so now we have kind of like a patio out here. I wonder if I can make this patio go around. Yeah, check that out. So now we have a patio connecting these buildings We can even go around like this. Yeah, you can just go all out, all out with this. It's a little repetitive. That gets a little repetitive. We won't do that. Let's see, it's coming over here. Makes no sense to have a door that goes off the edge, so we'll just try to make that so that doesn't happen. Well, I don't know. Do I like that bit with a larger beach, or do I like the stair? Yeah, I kind of like the staircase there. Putting that gets rid of that. That keeps it. Okay, so we can't do that. But I like that though. That's probably good, and we got the clotheslines up there. That's a bit much. All right. Check this out. You don't put a mailbox right where that makes no sense. So we'll do something there to kind of mitigate that. Put a little tower there. Do something there. Looks cool, so we can do that. Oh, and we got a little pathway here. So we can extend that. Put that up there. And now we have a path from this house to this house. Or is it even a house anymore? This is a frickin' castle. What else can we put here? Got rid of our... It's like, what is this? Is this Swiss cheese or what? This is where we started, right there. Whoops. Kind of running out of places to put things. Can't do that, that'll blow up the staircase. That's kind of a nice little patio. Let's see what we can do here. Now that okay. What do I like better? I think this is pretty cool. Let's put that up. As you can tell, I kind of like arches in this. Yeah, not much more I can do here. That's lame. We have two double staircases, one there and one there. That looks pretty cool. Make it easier for people to get through the middle. Also looks like it provides us with another entryway. One thing that would be cool in this game is to have kind of like a freeform camera where you can like an FPV camera where you can just fly through. But look at that. That's not a house, that's a castle. And even better, if you come into the controls here, you've got a full lighting system. So right now it's noon, but if you come over here, you can adjust the position of the sun. And you can make it look like it would at dusk just by moving these things around. Here's a view basically looking east, or you can click and drag this and change it to anything you want, and it renders it beautifully. It's got 99 undo steps, so it can remember your last roughly about 100 steps. Got a full screen control there. And it will remember, do you want to pin it to your taskbar? I will say no for now. And then it puts it back in the browser. And yeah, check that out. And the cool thing about this too is, let's say you want to share this with others, and this works even in the full version. All you got to do is copy this string, and in the full version it's before the or after the hashtag. And then if you click and copy this and then go to a whole new window, and poof, it brings up your creation just like it was, and you can continue where you left off. I'm just going to add a few more spires on top, maybe that there to make a nice arch. Yeah. Isn't that a beautiful sight? So there you have it, folks. Townscaper by OscarStahlberg.com. Again, it's available on Steam for $6. And as far as I can tell, the full version gets you a much larger map, and you can save and load from clipboard, so you can copy off this string and then paste it somewhere, and then you can share that string on message boards and forums and the Steam forums, and people can load up your creation. Like, say if you have a question on how to do something, you can easily paste in your string up here, and they can load it and provide you with whatever help you're needing. Or if you just want to showcase the town or the castle or whatever that you created. A fun little time killer there. You can easily, kill an hour or two with this just by letting your imagination go wild. So, Townscaper by Oscar Stahlberg. This is not a paid endorsement of any way. It's just a game that I found pretty entertaining. Go check it out. I'll put the link down in the description. What kind of creations or cities have you built? Drop it in the comments. Talk to you soon.